Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good
Okay,
afternoon, sir.
so today is the OPP exam. I hope you have prepared. So this session is dedicated to OPP mock solution. Okay, so as we have released the OPP mock for OPP-1, so today is the deadline for this. We have keep deadline today. So, but and we will discuss solution in this session for the mock. And if you have any doubt regarding the OPP or anything, you can clarify.
Sorry, sir, I have a doubt. Sir?
Sorry. Yes, yes.
Yes. So actually, in this term, only I joined qualifier exam, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And this term itself, I, I registered for foundation course also.
Okay.
So far, I haven't got the link for an SCT.
No, SCT is not required. Those who just joined. Have you received the mail regarding the OPP exam?
Yes, sir, I have a mail yesterday.
Yes. So you are eligible. That SCT is not required for the that just qualified students.
Qualified students.
Those who have just joined after the qualifier, the SCT is not required for them.
Sir, is this OPP for C programming or Python?
You are registered for C programming, na? So OPP will be conducted for C programming only for you.
Yes, sir.
Python course is different. That is running on the diploma level. So that OPP is also there, but that is not for you.
Am I
Okay.
eligible to write this exam, sir, today?
Yes, you have received the mail, na? So that means you are eligible. You have to give the exam today.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Huh. So exam link, exam link. I hope you know. I'm not sure you know, but otherwise, this is a very common exam link. So you will always see all the OPP exam on this page. ds/exam.html. Okay, so this is the exam link. This is actually exam page, but all the actual exam link, portal link will be appear on this page. Okay, during the exam. So you can note down this exam link. So you have to join the meeting at the given time. So 5 p.m. today. And for first 1 hour verification process will be happen. And after that from 6 p.m. exam will be start. Okay, 6 to 8 is the exam timing. So
Sir, so during exam, like we have to set it up like we have done in SCT, na?
That's the same setup. You have to join the meeting, whatever meeting you have received on your Google Calendar. You have to join that meeting, and after that, you have to join that meeting through your mobile phone. Okay, mobile camera or what device you are using for the camera. That device you have to join that meeting, and you have to turn on your camera. After that, proctor will ask for the verification. Proctor will see all your complete room, okay, all table, everything. And after that, you have to set up the camera in the same way like SCT. So means you and your laptop should be visible from your side view. Okay, side view, not the back view or not the front view. This is the side view where you should be completely visible with your laptop and table. Okay, so after that, at you will get the exam link. So on this portal, okay, so whatever link I have sent in the meeting chat, on this exam portal, you will get a exam link at I think 10 or 15 minutes before on the exam. So currently you can see SCT window MLT workshop. This exam link is given. Maybe 30 minutes before the exam. So this will be update. See, you will see C programming also. Okay, so just click on that exam link and now log in through your email ID. After that, it will ask for some confirmation like a camera or like something, a location. So just allow that, and after that, you will like verified by the proctor. You can open the exam page. So exam page will be similar to your like this type of assignments. Okay, so you will see one OPP exam like this, and you will see this type of problem text. Okay, so total 6 problem will be there in 3 in part 1, 3 in part 2. Okay, I have already shared the structure of the OPP, so you will see the same structure in the exam. And the same interface will be there. You can see the problem statement like this, and you have to write the program here, and you have to click the test run button to run the public test case, and you have to submit this submit. You have to click on the submit button to final submit your code. Okay, you will get only the marks if you will click on the submit button, and your private test case will run. So marks are only associated with private test case, not the public test case. Okay, so these visible test case actually is actually public test case, so there is no marks for those. So marks are only for private test case. And you can also see the overview. I hope you are aware of all these things. So you after submitting your problems, you can see your score at the same time. How much marks you got. Okay, so this out of 100 marks only will be calculated based on the private test case, not public. So keep this thing in your mind. Do not miss this click on the submit button. Otherwise, there is no marks for the test run only.
So, sir, we have to join that Google Meet of Proctor at 5 p.m. Na?
5 p.m. So initial 1 hour is only for the verification process. Okay, so Proctor will check your room, Proctor will check your table, everything Proctor will actually check first. And then Proctor will, once the Proctor will satisfy with your view, then only Proctor will verify it on the portal. Then you can only log in on the portal.
So from 6 to 8, the exam will begin. So in these 2 hours, for example, we have completed the exam in 1 hour 30 minutes. So can we leave?
No. You cannot leave before the end time. Okay, so you have to stay till 8.
Okay.
Okay, so I have already posted in the group. Actually, do not ask to leave before the end time, because complete 2 hour duration is required as a attendance in the Gmeet.
Sir, so can you send this exam link in GSpace once more?
I have already sent. I think you can see. Okay, those who are qualified here, please note down. Actually, I think you are not in the GSpace. So, but this is a common page. You can note it for the future also. So maybe Linux course, Python course, other programming course which will come in the future. So same exam link will be available on this page. Okay. So this page. So this is simply study.iitm.ac.in. You know this. This is your website. After that ds and then /exam.html. So this is the main common page. All exam links comes on this. Okay. Any other doubt? Yes, Rijan.
No, sir. Sir, is this mark accountable for final score?
Yes, so this is have the good weightage actually. So you should see this grading policy now. So grading policy you can see here. So OPPE-1, 15% marks are there for the OPPE-1 and 15% marks for the OPPE-2. But to clear this C programming course, you have to score at least 40 marks in any one of the OPPE exam. Otherwise, your course will not be clear. You have to give the exam again in the OPPE. So any one of the OPPE, you should score at least 40 marks out of 100.
Suppose if it is less than 40, shall I be given a next chance?
So suppose in the OPPE-1 you not clear this criteria, so you will get another chance OPPE-2. So OPPE-2 and OPPE-1 there are 2 programming exam in this course. Okay, so OPPE-1 is, suppose if you are not able to get 40 marks, so you have another chance in OPPE-2. If you cleared this criteria here, so that means you are eligible for getting the passing grade. Okay, for this course. But if you suppose if you could not clear this, then you have to repeat this exam in the next term.
Oh, okay. Sir.
Okay, this means your OPPE criteria is not clear, so you have to give this exam. So just see this grading document. Everything is given in the details. So this is the final course score formula, and see all eligibility criteria. Okay, Srijan, yeah, go ahead.
Hello, sir. I had registered for this course and then I didn't receive any email ID, like the student email ID. And then I didn't receive any mail for SCT exam also. Am I allowed to attend the OPPE now?
Yes. So as I mentioned in the initial in this session, SCT is not applicable those who just registered after the qualifier. Okay.
Sir, no, sir, I had registered before the qualifier only. I had even written the qualifier.
No, when you clear your qualifier.
Sir, I cleared it this September, the one which we
So
discussed
means
before.
I'm saying the same things actually. You just qualified, no? You just
Yes,
qualified
sir.
in the qualifier,
Yes, sir.
and you registered after that as a foundation level. Okay, so this is not applicable for you. SCT is not applicable for you,
I can directly
and
attend the OPP then, sir.
yes, you can directly attend the OPP.
Where will I
Okay.
receive the link to attend that, sir?
No, check your Google Calendar. You must have received the one mail yesterday on your registered email ID.
Oh, okay, sir. I'll check and get back to you, sir.
And also check your Google Calendar. Okay, so one
Yes, sir.
invitation you must have received actually.
So the
Okay, sir.
proctor will be a person or a software?
No, proctor is person actually.
Okay.
Okay, but your laptop is also that when you will open this exam link, na, so your
Yes, sir.
screen will also be recorded actually by the software.
When he
Whatever,
click that exam link.
no, so this complete browser page,
Okay,
complete
okay.
browser your system page will also be captured by the software which is internally implemented in this application, this
Okay,
exam
sir.
portal. Okay, so
We
if
have to
you
just enter in the Google Meet through our phone and keep it like that. Our
huh,
laptop and us both are visible, like we've done in SCT.
no, you no need to join the Gmeet through your laptop.
Okay, only from phone.
Only from the phone, and you have to turn on the camera, and your view should be clear to the proctor.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
on the laptop, when you will open the exam link, by default one software will active that will record your screen, and whatever activity you are doing on your screen, that everything will be recorded. Okay, if
Okay,
you are
sir.
opening any other tab, that will also be recorded, and that will be considered as a malpractice. So once you open the exam page, do not move any other outside another tab.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, in the exam, will we get an option to test run our code, or are we supposed to write it in one go itself?
No, so the exam interface is the exact same whatever you are doing in the your graded assignment in the weekly assignments. So this is the same interface like this.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay, so you can you can click on this test and submit button multiple time. Okay, like as your regular programming assignment.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, another. Yeah, Sirjan, still you have any doubt?
Sir, the OPP link will be put in the this website only, sir. Then,
Yes, yes.
like in the whatever dashboard we have there only.
Ha. So this link, you will see this type of link actually. So you can see na exam.study.itm this NS25T1. This is for another course exam link. Here you will get some C programming link at that time.
Okay, sir. How many
Okay,
minutes
just
before will we receive it, sir?
it will receive maybe 15 or maybe 30 minutes, depends on. Okay, but it will definitely you will receive this before the 6 p.m. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. Anything else? Any doubt?
So to ask something about that quiz one, in my dashboard, in my C programming dashboard, I'm able to see my quiz one score, like it is 86. So sir, it
Okay.
is marks or percentage?
Actually, every score is calculated out of 100. Okay, so so here grading policy, if you see, so whatever exam you are giving, so suppose if you are submitting week one assignment, so that also consider from 100. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so quiz also from 100. Now OPP1 that will also consider from 100. After that, for the final score, so that ratio will be considered. So 10% your will be considered for the your weekly assignment score. 20% will be taken from quiz one, and 40% will be taken from a final end term score, and 15 from OPP1 and OPP2 like this.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so every score is calculated out of 100. Every
Okay,
exam or
sir.
assessment score.
Okay, sir.
Uh, Sir, is it possible to explain everything about for OPP again? Okay. Okay, so OPP is just like a programming exam, but this is proctored and remote exam. Okay, so you can give this exam from your home, but you have to join one Gmeet. Okay, and one proctor will also be there. The proctor will monitor to you via the camera. Okay, your Gmeet camera. You have to turn on your camera through your mobile device, which device you have joined the Gmeet, and your view actually should be like this. So you and your laptop and table, that should be completely visible from your side. Okay, either left side or right side. That back view and front view is not acceptable. So I think these all instructions are already sent in your, to you in the mail. So some like picture also. So that proctor will verify you once you will join this meet. So just check the Google Calendar through your registered email ID. You must have received one invitation. Okay, so one
Yes,
invitation.
sir.
Okay, so that meeting invitation, like our session meeting. Similarly, you have received one meeting invitation. So that meeting you have to join. Okay, so each proctor have allocated like 10 to 12 students. So that will only monitoring the 10 to 12 students. So once you will join that Gmeet, proctor will ask for the verification. So that will check your room, all are empty, check your table, check your rough seat, everything. After that, once the proctor is satisfied with your view and rooms, all these things, so proctor will verify you on the portal. And after that, on this exam link, you have to open this exam link on your computer. No need to join the Gmeet through your computer. Okay, so on this exam page, you have to click on this exam link. Okay, so like let me click on this. So you will redirect to one portal, like similar Seek portal, like this portal. Okay, which we have the course page now. Similarly, you will get a one interface for the OPP exam. So where you have to actually you have to give some permission, like a location, camera, uh, at the initial time. Maybe it's one verification, that will verification code, I think it will ask. So that proctor will provide you. If it is not asked, just ignore. Okay, so I'm not sure this time it will asked or not. So, but once you will open the page, so at the time of 6 p.m., you will see this type of interface. Like you will see one OPP and something, one unit you will see. And in the unit, or before that, some instructions and some conditions, instructions are also be written. You have to accept that COC, that is called COC, Code of Conduct. So you have to read the instruction, then you have to click that I have read this, and you have to submit that. Okay, so that are instruction submission. Okay, means you have read the instruction and then you are submitting. So do not miss that also. Okay, so that is also required. After that, one unit where the all questions will be there. Okay, so total 6 questions will be there, part 1, part 2, everything will be written on the page itself, and you will get 6 questions like this. So you can click on the question paper, any question, you will see the question statement here, and then you have to write the code like this. Okay, and once you write the code, just click on the test run button to check your code on the public test case. Okay, and then you will get once you will click on the test run, you will get a status of public test case. Okay, these are passes or not. If you feel that your solution is correct and working fine, then submit button. So submit button will run the private test case which are hidden. Okay, and will show you the status, how many private test case pass. After that, you can verify your score here on this page. Okay, so how much marks you got, and then you can move to the next question.
And sir, if we have to do some updation after that, so can we able to resubmit?
You can do, you can submit any time, any number of times during this 2 hours. Okay, but your final submission will be considered. So you can't say that I have submitted correct before, but after I have some modification, I have do mistake. So please consider my previous solution. So we will not accept like this. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
your last submission will be considered, whatever you have submitted.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so that will be considered for the final marks. So
And
this,
so are we allowed to keep a sheet and a pen for like writing the
yes,
logic
yes,
or something?
you can use rough sheet. Calculator I think is not allowed,
No, a
but
pen, a pen. Right, okay.
pen, rough sheet, blank rough sheet, pen you can use, but before that you have to show that rough sheet to the proctor at the
Okay, sir.
verification time. Okay. Also, do not allow any electronic device near to you. If you are using multiple phones, suppose if one phone for camera device, another phone for Wi-Fi, if you have another phone, so just display that phone to the proctor at the verification time initially and ask, take the permission for that. Okay. If later, if any electronic device found near to you and proctor caught that, so definitely that will be considered as a malpractice, and punishment is very strict. Okay, so maybe you will like fail in this course, that is the definitely, okay, completely failed without any chance, but maybe later placement regarding that punishment is also involved. Okay, so do not involve any type of malpractice like another device using, talking to others, nobody should in your room. Okay, so do not involve any like this type of activity. Okay, I hope everything is clear.
Sir,
Hmm.
if the internet connection goes off for like a while or something, so will the progress be saved or what will?
Progress is saved actually. So whatever you have submitted and saved, that will be saved. Okay. So like here in this portal itself, if you write something and test, and that is saved. Okay. But also time to time check your Gmeet mobile phone that you are in meeting or not. Sometimes what happened due to some maybe network problem or something, maybe you disconnect in between through the Gmeet, and you are only working on the system. So time to time, just check, just see on your mobile side. So that is means your camera is running or your meeting is running or not on the camera, mobile phone. Okay.
Yeah, okay, sir.
So means your full Gmeet recording during the exam is required. If you left from the meeting in any region, so that your exam will be not considered and you will be marked as a absent.
Sir, we have to join the meeting from the laptop as well as the phone,
No,
like
no,
which
no.
is
Only phone. No laptop, not from laptop.
okay, okay, which is showing the the laptop
Your
screen.
view. Huh.
Okay,
So
got it.
only join through your mobile phone. Do not join through the laptop. And your mobile view, camera view should be like this. So you and your laptop and your table surface should be completely visible to the proctor in the meeting. Okay.
Sir,
Okay,
what
got it.
if by mistake internet connection goes down or something?
Your exam will
In,
be cancelled and you will be marked as absent if anything happened like this.
okay,
Okay, so arrange internet properly or everything that you have to manage.
okay. Sir, can I share my screen? I have a doubt in one question.
Okay.
Sir, is writing the exam in laptop or mobile answer?
Exam you have to give in the laptop, but through mobile you have to join the meeting Gmeet.
Sir, in this Polish code, uh, I'm getting same output.
No, that is you feel that is same, but maybe some extra space or something is coming after that. Okay, so that questions we will discuss in this session. Okay, so now I am starting the all question solution, so you can see. Okay, after that I'll check your solution. Maybe some additional space is coming in the each after each digit. Because of that, it is not passing.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so let me start that mock solution. So this is the first question. So you will see the similar type, not the same question, but the similar type of questions. Means whatever the concept so you have learned till B6. So means conditional statement based questions, so loop based questions, function based questions, and some simple basic pointer based questions. Okay, so your questions, all questions will be based on these concepts. Maybe some theory will be there, some story will be there in the question statement. Just figure out that what type of what you output you need to do and what inputs are given, and apply the logic. Yeah, Sahil, do you have any query? I'm not Sahil or what. Okay, your mic was off on actually. Okay, so this is the first question you can see on my screen. So write a C program that reads the coordinates of a point x and y as integer and determines in which quadrant the points lies. Assume that neither of the coordinates will be 0. Okay, so here these conditions are given. So here all conditions are given. 2 points are given in the input, x and y. So that may be positive, that may be negative. Okay, so any type of possibility is there, but that cannot be 0. If and all 4 conditions are given. So if both x and y are positive, print this. Okay, so you have to print as it is. Do not change upper to lower or like this case. Okay, so that will not be accepted. So x is negative and y is positive, print quadrant 2. So this is the basic mathematical concept. So we are just taking the finding out the correct quadrant. So based on the x and y value, so which quadrant it is lies actually. So all 4 conditions are given in the question itself. Input, what is the input format? So this is given integer. We are giving the integer input and printing the correct quadrant which is lies for that points. Okay, so this same message we need to print here. Some question maybe in the exam also you will see, maybe you will get input and output statement is already there in the editor and you need to write only the logic part in between. Okay, so like maybe you have to complete the code. Some input reading part will already be there and output printing part will also be there, but in between you have to complete that by the logic. Okay, or maybe some question you have to also read the input and apply the logic. One second. Apply the logic and then print the output. So that way, so just read the question statement carefully, what question statement is asking and what information are given on the editor already. So just check that. So here in this question you can see this is already written, some include studio.h, main function is body is also defined, return statement is also defined. So do not write these things again and use the same. So here because nothing is input part, output part is also not mentioned here, so you have to do this. So what you can do, some comments are given here, but so that is depends on the question and question wise question it is changed. So here this is given variable initialization, but you can remove this and you can follow the proper process, means reading input, apply logic and print the output. So this is the simple flow of the code. Okay, so I'm declaring the input for this because we required a 2 input x and y for to read from the user. So let's write that. So int x comma y I have declared here. After that I have to read this. So how to read? Scanf, because both are integers, so we will use this percentile d, percentile d. Okay, and space percentile d. So these 2 integer we are reading, and after that where we need to store this, we need to store this in x and y. So how we store that? And x and y. Okay, so this part, input part is done. So this instruction will read the input as per given, and after that we need to apply the logic here. Okay, so logic and print the output. So means there are multiple conditions is already given in the question. Okay, so here you can directly apply these conditions in your conditional statement. Okay, so if x and y are positive, so how you will write this? So if, else, you know, this condition, these are the conditional statement we can use here. So if, okay, and inside the if we will write if x is positive, so this statement is for this condition, and end. So just apply the end condition here. Okay, so how we will write the end condition? So double end symbol, and y is also positive. Okay, so this is the condition for if x and y both are positive. So what we need to do for this? We should print quadrant 1
first. Yes.
So printf and type as it is. Okay, so maybe copy paste is not allowed in the exam portal, so do not try to copy paste thing, but in the editor itself you can copy paste it. Okay, so like suppose if you copy from, if you want to copy this statement, you have to use this. Okay, copy, and to paste you have to use this. Okay, so copy paste is not allowed on the exam portal. So print, so type as it is, so Q is capital, and after that quadrant and space 1. Okay, so this is the statement you need to print as it is, and after that this. So this is the one condition. After that, write the second condition. So else if, so what is the second condition? If x is negative and y is positive. So x is negative 0, okay, and y is positive. So positive. So for this condition, you need to print quadrant
2.
2. Okay, so similarly, you need to write the condition for each statement which is given in the question statement. So else if, and again write the condition. So that is this is x and y both are negative. So x is also less than 0, and y is also less than 0. So for this also print quadrant 4. Okay. So now the last condition is remaining. So either you can write the condition, or if that is the only remaining condition, so you can simply type else. Okay, and print if quadrant 4. Okay, so now we have written all the statements. So that's
Sir, we write quadrant 4 2 times.
okay. Yes. So we will write here 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have
Yes.
done correctly. So when we will click the test run button, so it will run on the public test cases. So which we can see. So this is the input. This was the expected output, and our output is exact same. And because of that, we are passing the test case. So all test case pass. We feel that this is correct, then submit. Okay. Submit, here you can see you are getting 4 out of 5 private test case pass. So what is the possible mistake? What wrong we have written here? Can you figure out? X is, huh?
As 0 is not in question, it is given that 0 will be not there. But you, in the last else statement, you just printed quadrant 4. It means.
So anything is given for the 0 condition in the question?
Yes,
As in
sir.
that neither of the coordinate will be 0.
0.
No, means here it is given that 0 is not given in the input itself. So I think no need to write any condition for that.
Sir, I also got that error like that. But when I write the else if in last, yeah, here it runs.
So we have to specify else condition also there.
Here, else if.
Not else if, sir, just for else.
What you will write for else?
1 second. So x is greater than 0 and y is greater than 0 is covered. Then quadrant 1, if x is less than 0 and y is greater than, oh, this is not 1, this is 0.
Sir,
This was the issue.
if condition also, if also.
No, that is not required then. Okay, here also.
I
Okay,
is
correct.
greater than 0.
0. Yeah. Okay, anything else? Yeah. So now public is all done, and now private should also be done. Yes, now all correct. Okay, so 5 out of 5. So you can see this score here. So 100 out of 100 means you got full marks for this person. Okay, so at the same time you can assume your score in the exam. Okay. So this is the condition. If you will get partial test case pass, still you will get a partial marks. Okay, so suppose if you get 3 out of 5 pass, so means you will get a 60 marks out of 100, like in the same ratio. Yes.
Actually, sir, I have written the same, but my number four test case is not passed.
So check this what you are printing actually. Check the exact spelling, all these things. Okay, check the condition also as well properly. Have you have written properly or not? Okay, so the common mistake are suppose if you missed any character or maybe you missed any spelling like e. So here, if you will run that, some test case will be failed based on this.
No, no. In the last test, it is showing like quadrant one and quadrant two both gets printed, but up to three, it is working fine.
Yeah. Sir, we did not give any condition for fourth quadrant.
So that is by default actually. According to the question, it is saying that assume that neither of the coordinate will be zero. Means in the input we are not giving any of the x and y is zero. So what are the four possibilities? Either x will be positive or negative, y will be positive or negative. So only these four conditions are possible. And first condition we have already mentioned, second we have mentioned, third is mentioned. So whatever is the remaining, so only the fourth condition are remaining, so that is the possible input. So by default that will come here. Okay, so that is by default satisfied. So any input which is not satisfying the first three problem means that is comes in the fourth position, fourth conditions category.
Okay.
So you can either write that condition here else if that completely right, but this else is also working. Okay, that is by
Okay.
default. We'll take
Okay.
that. Mhm.
Sir, at the end, we can write so many times else if, else if. At the end, we had to write
Not
default.
necessary. Not necessary.
No,
That
sir.
is depends on the question. That
If
is depend on
any,
the question. If only the remaining condition is possible, then you can use else. Otherwise, you can end with else if also. So let's write is this else if, and what are
okay,
the condition possible? If x is positive, so okay, so x is positive, and y is negative, so that y is negative.
negative.
Okay, so I have written this. Now still will that will work in the same way. So that is not always required. You need to write else at the last. Okay, so you can stop
Okay.
here. Okay, that will also work. So one second.
So can I present the screen?
What I have written wrong? Can you one second?
So the spelling of quadrant.
Okay, quadrant.
So in the
So
one.
the spelling of quadrant is wrong in the first one.
Oh,
First.
I have not corrected. Okay. No, all fine. Okay, so
Yes.
code is still running in the same way.
Okay. And else, if we write else only, that means it is a default. If not satisfied any of that condition, then
Yeah.
okay.
So if initial all conditions are not satisfied and only the one remaining conditions are, and you want to perform any specific operation for all the remaining conditions, so you can put that inside the else.
Okay.
Okay. So here only after the first three conditions, only the one possibility is remaining. So because of that, we can either keep in else or maybe you can also type that condition.
Okay.
Okay. So this type of conditional statement based question, maybe some story will be there, some small story will be there. So you have to apply like this conditional if else if
Thank you,
else.
sir. I'm not able to spot the error in my code.
Okay, can you share your screen quickly? One second. Okay, quadrant one. And you are also not passing the fourth test case, na? Okay, one second. No, how you have written the first condition actually, if x comma y is greater than 0. This is not the correct way to write the condition. Hello?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
This is
Okay,
not the correct way to write the condition. Na? X comma y is greater than 0.
okay, sir.
So just write the condition is proper way. So this do not apply some Python things. So Python is give some dynamic things to write some chaining things like this, but just follow the C syntax here properly. Uh, that is fine. Scanf x and scanf y. That statement is two separate line is fine. There is no problem with this. Quadrant two. Quadrant two. So x is less than y and y is greater than 0. Okay. And again, another thing is you have written these conditions like x condition, first condition separately. This is fine. You have mentioned all the conditions separately. If like this. So, but write carefully this. Okay. So every condition should be different, not same.
Okay, sir.
Okay. You can stop sharing. Yes. Yes, Srijan.
Sir, is it possible to use ternary for this?
Ternary you can use. Yeah, that will be, but that will be difficult actually. So you have to write these all statement in one line. So that statement will be become very big in one line actually.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, but so this is better, I think, to readability, and you will also be understand better. Otherwise, what will happen? You have to write one condition, then colon, then if it is true, then what should happen? Then if it is false, then what should happen? For each again, you have to repeat these things multiple times. That will become complex to understand actually to you also. So
Yes,
that
sir,
is, I
got it.
think, easy way. Okay, so yeah, problem definitely you can solve in the multiple writing style. Code you can write in different styles. Okay, but logic should be clear and correct. Okay, so let's move to the second question. So this is the first. So second question is, this is also based on the conditional statement, but here some nested condition may be required. So what is the question? So write a C program that prints a discount based on a customer's membership level and their purchase amount. The discount rules are as follows. So here some type of members are given: gold member G, silver member S, regular customer R. Okay, so G, S, R as a code for those. Okay, after that conditions are given if purchase is greater than 1000 or equal to 1000. Okay, so just carefully check this what conditions are given. Okay, sometimes this is also a problematic if you just uh, you missed anything to read. So here greater than equal to it is written. Okay, so this is the discount on that. Okay, 20%. Then if this is the condition, this is the discount. So just these are the conditions. So means you have first identified the member type, then you have to figure out the condition for that. Okay, so these conditions you have to written. So greater than less than, okay, 1%, 5%. So now first line is a character. Okay, so you have to read, you have to write a complete solution code for this, and you have to read first character which will represent the type of member. After that, second line and integer represent the purchase amount. Okay, output is a discount amount as float with 2 decimal point. Okay, so here you need to print the output in 2 decimal point after the discount. So you can see the sample input. So some question you can also understand by the sample input. So read the sample input, output, maybe you will get some explanation also. So read the explanation also to understand clearly that question. Okay. So question statement understanding should be very clear before writing the solution. So okay, so this is the input. Let's write the code for this. So first, just start with the initial syntax. So has include. Let me increase the font. H. Okay. So main. Okay. So now we need to read first character. So just declare one variable char, and this is the member type. Okay. So I am just representing as T. Okay. Another variable is int that purchase amount. Okay, so PA, I'm just declaring purchase amount. This is a given, and final amount, so that you can also declare in the same line. So final amount FA, I'm just in the sort. So this is purchase amount, final amount that we will calculate. Okay, so now just read these two values, char T and initial purchase amount. So just write this syntax for that. Scan F. First we are reading the character.
Final amount, it should be float.
Yeah, correct. So this should be float. And then we have to type it here. Okay. So like first is character. So percentage C. Okay, and that should be stored in which T. Now second is scanf and read the purchase amount, which is integer actually. So that percentile D, and that should be stored inside where PA. So this is now our input part is done. Now we need to write the condition. So we need to write a multiple condition here. So that is first if character is G. Okay, so member type is G. So write the first condition if member type is G. Okay. So that what we have written for member type is T. Okay, so T is equal to that what character? So that is G. Okay. So this condition is given. Inside this condition, we have another possibility. Okay, so this if purchase amount is greater than this or less than this. So whatever like discount will be applicable. So here discount means we are getting the final amount. So that FA.
Sir, what we take FA?
Final amount which we need to
Okay.
print here. Okay, after discount.
Okay.
So final amount will be calculate. How you will calculate the final amount? So that PA.
Sir, we need to print the discount, right? So we don't need to calculate the final amount.
We need to print discount. Oh, discount it is asking. Okay, 1 second. Okay, let me write discount here then. Discount. So discount. Discount. Okay. Now, what is the discount is? So that is simply how much percent? 20%. So that you can simply write 0.2 multiply that your purchasing amount PA. Okay. So this is the calculation for discount for this condition. No. So that one more condition I have to write in. If that purchase amount is greater than 1000, so PA is greater than equal to 1000. So this condition is should be written for here.
Sir,
so now this is the condition. Yes.
Sir, if condition can write in one line. Huh?
So using
you can
ternary.
write. You can use ternary. Whatever you are comfortable, you can do. Okay. So whatever syntax you can use ternary, you can use one line statement for if. Okay, so if this is a single statement, you can write without this curly brackets. But I am just writing proper readable code actually. So otherwise that single line code is actually difficult. Okay?
Sir, what I'm telling, sir, T is equal to G and EA is greater than 1000. This can
both condition you can put, yeah. Yes, that you can put. Okay. If T equal to G and PA is greater than equal to both condition, you can multiply, and then you have to write the another second condition like T equal to G and if this PA is less than 1000. Because each condition have two internal condition. Okay. So like else part, because that is the above one condition we have already done. So else part we will write the second condition for this. So that is discount equal to 15%. So 0.15 multiply PA. Okay. So this is the discount calculated for this. Similarly, we have to write this type of condition for each statement. So I'm just copying this and will write for 3 times. So 3 member we have. So here G something. So G now will become S. Okay. So here for S, what is the condition? If amount is greater than equal to 1000, then this is 10%. Okay, so this is 10. And
Sir, this
this
character,
is character.
sir, suppose you are using small letter instead of capital like C and S. So code will be run, sir, or not?
No, it will not run. Okay, so whatever type of input we are getting in the capital S. So that should be matched to capital S exactly.
Sir, we can write any condition for either we put the capital letter, either small letter. So our code can run.
No question, it is given like this is a capital letter actually, SGR. Okay, so do not write the condition for a small letter like, and do not compare with the small. That will not match. Okay, small s will not match to capital S. So just write as it is, whatever we are getting in the input. Use the same uppercase.
Okay.
Okay, so type S, you can see we have written the both condition. If amount is greater than 1000 equal to, so that discount is 10%, otherwise 5%. Okay, now another last categories are, so that just change this character to R. Okay, so always remember that this character is written with the single quote. Sometimes what happen in Python is also support double quote, but in C only written in single quote to match. So this is R. The conditions are 3%. Okay, so this is 3%. So 0, 3, and this is 1%. So this is 0, 1. Okay, now we have calculated the discount. So any type of input will come, you will get one of the discount from these all condition given in the code, and then print this discount with 2 decimal points. So printf, and then percentile f here dot 2. Okay, so this is the up to 2 decimal point, and discount, pass this variable here, put. Okay, so this is our code. Let's run this test run, see what we are getting. Okay, now this is correct in one thing. Okay, and submit. Now this is passing the all test case, and you are getting this overview 100 marks. So this is the multiple condition. This is the like nested condition type of questions. So there are multiple type of conditions are there. So this is the solution for second. I hope this is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now problem 3. So remember that we have the loop. Okay, so we have the for loop, we have the while loop, and one more loop is there, do while loop. Okay, so just check all these type of loops. Okay, any one can be used in your questions. So also do not like left do while loop. Okay, so check the use case of do while loop, for loop, everything. Okay, you should know. Then this question is based on the loop, and question is, write a function called total that takes 3 positive integer start, end, and k as parameters, where start should be less than end. Okay, so this is given like in the input, this condition should be satisfied always. Okay, start is less than end. The function should calculate and return the sum of all even number within the inclusive range from start and end that are divisible by k. Okay, so here just understand that 2 and 14, this is the start and end value. Okay, and k value is also given. What you need to do, figure out what are the even number with this range, including start and end. Do not skip those also. Okay, so 2 is even, 4, 6, 8, 12, 10, 12, 14. These are the even number. But we need to also check in among all these even number which are divisible by 3. Okay, so we need to return the sum of those only. So 2 is not divisible by 3, 4 is not divisible, 6 is divisible by 3. Okay, so 6 we will take. Then 8 is not divisible, 10 is not divisible, 12 is divisible. So 12 we will take. So 6 plus 12 we will return as the answer 80. So here we required a loop. We needed 2 conditions. Okay, so we need to check the number is even or not, as well as number is divisible by k or not. So two conditions are required. Then we will only select that element and get the sum. Okay, so here you can see some type of code interface. So this is fixed code. So some gray part code is as a fixed code, you cannot modify. This is also given as a fixed code, you cannot modify. This is the main function. What question is asking? Write a function called total. So this total function you need to complete. Your task is only to complete this function definition. Okay, main function will take care of reading the input and printing the output in this statement. Okay, but you need to perform your task. Just calculate the things and return the answer from this function. So that will be passed to the main function and print by the main function this command. So you should also know what other codes is actually doing, which is already given in on the screen. So here you are, for the function you are getting these parameters. Okay, so these start, end, and key. These three required parameters you are getting in the function as a parameter. So you can use this. Okay. So now what is the loop we have to run here? So loop is simple for okay, and inside the for we need to start from the start value and till the end value. Okay, so we will just take one variable int I. Okay, and that we will start from start. This variable. Okay, and that should be end with equal to. Okay, end. Okay, so equal, do not miss this because it is given here inclusive, both inclusive. And then each time we will just check for each value, each number in this. And what we are calculating the sum. Okay, so I'm just declaring one more variable int res equal to 0. Okay, because just initialize with 0 because we want to add the new value into this 0. Okay, initially. So just initialize with 0, after that add into this. If you do not initialize this, by default some garbage value will be set as an initial value and your answer may be incorrect. So inside this loop, so we are taking the complete range from start to end, and then we will check if this is I is even or not. Okay, so this I, how we can check this even? So this is simple reminder operation, that is 0 or not. Okay, this is the first condition, and put the second condition, and this I is also divisible by k or not. Okay, 0. So both condition I have written here inside this if I satisfied both condition. Oh, that is written 1 second I. Okay, then that value we will add in our sum. Okay, so in this way we will get all the numbers which are even and also divisible by k. So then that number will be added into in our result, and finally we will print that number, or not print, we will return that number through this function. Okay, so return res. Okay, so our task is this one. Okay, so I have written the logic in the function and returned the value. Yes, someone mic is off, some train voice is coming, please turn off. Someone's speaker is on. Okay, so here we have done our task and written the value sum to the main function. Now main function will read that, take that value and will print here. Okay, so main function is actually calling the function which we are actually written here. So calling that function, and that function will return something, and that value will be come here. Okay, and that will be printed by the main function. So just also check that question is asking to print something or return something. If it is asking to return, only return. If it is asking to print, then print in the function. So that print function, if you have to do, then maybe void will be given here. Okay, so that is depends on the type of function. Okay, we have some error. So in this, so what is the error we have? We have mentioned comma, that is invalid. Okay, so let's run again. Now we got the correct. Okay, all public test case, check the private. The private is also all passed. Okay, so this type of loop waste where maybe for loop is required, while loop is required, or do while loop is required. So that is up to you. So we have already discussed this do while loop problems in your weekly live coding session on Saturday. So you can also go through that. Okay, so this is the third. Any query in this?
Why we use that race REs?
This is the variable to store the output. Whatever you can take any name here for here.
Okay.
Okay, we need to return the sum of all the numbers which are even and also divisible by k. So we are just storing the sum value into this, and finally we will return this. So res
We
you
can take
can give any name.
any name. Okay.
This is a variable, so you can assign any name for this.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So okay, move to problem 4. Yeah, this is the question I think someone asked for the doubt. So read this: print a function, print pattern that takes an integer n and prints the following type of pattern n equal to 5. So your output should become. So here you can see this condition is given. There is no space after last digit in each line. Okay, so just manage this through your code. Some one space is there in between in every line. Okay, each character, each digit, but after the last digit there is no space actually. Okay, so that should be managed. Otherwise the problem is simple to understand. So if we are n equal to 5, means 5 lines should be come in the output, and every line should be start. So first line should be start with 1, second line should be start with 2, and then 1, like this. 3 2 1, third line. Okay, fourth line 4 3 2 1, fifth line 5 4 3 2 1. So this type of two-dimensional things where you need to work with two-dimensional input or output, you have to use a nested loop for that. Okay, so one loop will handle the line number, and second loop will handle second internal loop will be handled the columns for this. Okay, so second value, third value, like in each line. So we required a nested loop for this. So for just write the code for this. So n input we are getting in the function. So same things here also we need to complete the function. Okay, so we are taking n as input in the function parameter, and just write this. So write a for loop. So for loop I am writing first. Okay, so here first loop I am writing to manage the line number. Okay, so that line number should be equal to n. Okay, so means first line, then second we will just print a n line. So I'm taking int I equal to, I'm starting 1, and that should be reach I should be less than equal to n. Okay, which is given in the input, and then I plus plus. So this is the first line. So this will handle a line number, and for each line we need to print that how many numbers. So for first line only one digit we are printing, second line we are printing two digit, third line we are printing 3 digit in the line. Okay, like this. So means our loop will start from the n value, I value. One second. So I equal to 1. Loop will start from the I value, but that should be reached till 1. Okay, so means internal loop. So when I equal to 1, okay, I equal to 1, this is the thing. So at that time we need to print only one value in the line. Okay, so means j loop should be run from 1 to 1, this range. Okay, and then we will print 1. Second, when I equal to 2, so j loop should run 2 to 1. Okay, so first we will print the j value 2, then it will print 1 in the second line. When I equal to 3, so j should be run from 3 to 1, like this. So you can see in each condition, when I was 1 here, so j is 1. Okay, so I equal to 2, j equal to 2. So instead of 2, what we can write I here in the conditional statement. So here instead 3, we can simple I. Okay, So when I equal to 4, j will start I to 4. Okay, so by default this I value will be 4 for this iteration. Okay, so we can run our loop like this. So we will write our j loop that will start from I value to 1. Okay, in this decreasing way. So in this way, we will print our j value inside the loop, and that will you will get like 1, then next line 2, comma 1, then next 3, 1, 2, 1, and 4, 3, 2, 1 like this. Okay, and 4, 5 times this loop will run for 5 n equal to 5, and you will get a correct output. Now, how to manage the last digit actually? Okay, so means when you are just printing like 1, so this is the last digit. So no need to print a space here. Okay, and when you're printing like 2, then you need to print one space, then 1, but no space here after this. Then you need to move next line. Okay, like 3 space, then 2 space, then 1, but after that no space, just move to next line. So how we will manage? So means our j loop is actually printing this value 2, 1. So when j is reaching to 1, we need to write a different print statement. Otherwise we need to write a different statement. So we need to write a two type of statement here. So how we will write that? So first condition we will check, we will run a loop first. Okay, so for int j that will start to I. Okay, and this will reach to 1. Okay, reach to 1, and because this is high to low side direction we are moving, so that we will just write in j, or not, so this is j actually, j minus minus. Okay, and this is the condition. So loop we have written properly. Now what we will do, because we have two conditions, either our digit will be first digit or second digit like this, or will be last digit. So for last digit we will not print any space after that, but before that we will print space also after that. So check if j is equal to 1. Okay, so when our j reach to equal to 1, we will print only j without any space, percentile d, and comma j. So here you can see I am not printing any space after this d. So that is the last digit actually when we are reaching to, when we are printing 1. Okay, else part, when our j is not equal to 1, at that time we will just print f, and we will give one space also, percentile d and one space. So that is j. Okay, so this two condition, and after completion of one line, so this j loop will print one complete line, then we move to shift to new line. So how we will shift to new line? So after completion of this internal for loop, you print one more statement, that is only the new line character. Okay, so that is the new line character, so that will only change the line to print the next line. So this is our code, and no need to return anything from this code, because this is asking to print itself. Okay, so write a function that print patterns. So let's run this. Okay, now you can see our test case are passed for this. So I think someone has shared his code. So that is the mistake actually. If you are not following these things, let me just print, give one space here also. So you will see the similar output in the screen, but that is the issue actually you are getting. Okay, test case, you can see same input is visible, but by default additionally one space is coming after the each digit, last digit. So because of that, this is not exact same. So just be careful. Okay. Okay, so this is the fourth. So at second part, level will be little bit high compared to the first part. Okay. So next problem is this one. So an Armstrong number is an n-digit number if the sum of its digit each raised to the power of n is equal to the number, original number itself. Okay, so this is the Armstrong definition is given, means 153 is number given. Okay, so you need to fetch each digit and then each digit to the power of total number of digit in this number. Okay, total number of digit is 3. So just 1 to the power 3 plus 5 to the power 3 plus 3 to the power 3. If you calculate this, you should get the same number. So that is the number called Armstrong number. So some range are giving in this like 1 to 155, and you need to calculate total number of Armstrong number in this. So here, so here you can see this by default single digit numbers are Armstrong number. Okay, so one, this is the one, only the one digit you have. So 1 to the power 1 is 1, 2 to the power 1 is 2, 3 to the power is 1 is 3. So this is the same Armstrong number. After that, 153 is the next Armstrong number in this range. So total 10 Armstrong numbers are there. So to solve this, you should also know how to get the digits from the number. I think we have discussed these questions, 2-3 questions in previous session also, and also some questions are given in your regular assignments. So this digit based questions are very important. So maybe some integer input will be given. Maybe it will be asked like what is the sum of each digit, what is the sum of even digits, what is the sum of odd digit, like this. Okay, so this type of questions are much possible in the exam. So you should know how to fetch each digit from the given integer number. That logic is very we have discussed many times. Okay, so what question is asking? Write a function count Armstrong that takes 3 integer pointer. So pointer. Okay, so it is asking to integer pointer a, b, and count as parameter. The function counts all Armstrong numbers in the between this range and then store the count at the pointer count. Okay, so here we are receiving all the pointers. So you can see in the main function itself we are passing the address of variables. Okay, so and a and b and count. So we need to save our final result in this count point, that pointer which is storing the address of count. Okay, no need to return anything from this function. Only store your result in the counter value, that pointer. So that will by default reflect in main function. Okay. So let's write this. So we have to apply multiple logic here. So how we will solve this? So void, first thing we need to write a void function, and that function name is Armstrong count Armstrong. Okay, so that is taking 3 pointers, so 3 integer pointers. So int asterisk, so let's a, int asterisk b, and int asterisk count. Okay, so these our function declaration. Now we will write a definition for this. Now we are actually counting the number. So counting should be happen. I'm just declaring one counter variable. So int c equal to 0. This variable we will use for the counter, and then we will run a loop. So for int I equal to, that we will start from 1. So that not start from 1, so that we should start from a actually. Okay, what is the value given in a? So to read the value from a pointer, what we have to write here? So that is again asterisk a. Okay, so this is the way to read the value. This is called as a dereferencing of the pointer, and that I should be less than equal to what? Value of b pointer. So that is again dereference b, and then I plus plus. So this all range actually we need to check this. Okay, so for this range, for each I value we need to check that is a Armstrong or not. So this is our question. So our all calculation done should be done for each I inside this loop. Now how we will do this? So like we will just maintain some things. So int original number, I am just writing original number. So we will maintain actually because we will reduce the digits. So we will update the digits. So because of that, we will manage some value. And reminder and then result. Okay, so these value I'll just use. Okay, so okay, we also required a number of digit to manage, so that n equal to zeros. So actually this variable is remainder, we will just store the remainder after dividing by like 10. Okay, so, and result we will just calculate the sum of each digit, like each number digits. Suppose if we are checking for 155, so for each 1 to the power 3, 5 to the power 3, so like result we will store on that, and we are just maintain the number of digits actually in each number, so that we will store that in n. Okay, original number will take care of the first original value which we are just checking. So here this is the sub variable which we have declared. If required, we will declare again if anything else required. So original number, what we are checking actually, original number, that is I. Okay, so this is loop running, so each I we need to check actually. Okay, so first we are assigning original number is I. Okay, so whatever first I is coming, that is assigned to original I. Now we will check our digit, number of digits on that number. So how we will check that? So while we'll run the loop, while our original number, okay, original number is not equal to 0. So we will just, what we will do, we will reduce the digits. So I hope you know the logic for this. What you can do, if you have number, suppose if you have like 1 5 3 like this, once you will divide this by 10, so what you will get, we are dividing, we are not getting the remainder here. Okay, we are dividing by the integer
15.
So you will get only integer part of this. Okay, so by default solution is this, but we will only get this integer part. So after performing this division operation, you will get a 15, means one digit will be removed. Okay, so we will repeat this process and we will increment our n count actually. Okay, so in this way we will identify how many digits are there in this number. Okay, so first if this is 153, we will first do this 10 and we will get update our value to 15. Okay, and we will increment our n by 1, n equal to n plus 1. So means how many digits we have removed, we will increment here, so that will become 1. Next time it will be 15 divided by 10, then we will get 1. Okay, so again increment n by 1, so this will become 2. Then again we have 1, so this is 1 divided by 10, so you will get a 0. So again n plus 1, so 3, n become 3. Now you got 0, so this loop will terminate actually. This is condition is given if original number is not equal to 0. So here we are just removing one digit each time, and we are just finding out how many digits we have in this number. So that will be required to calculate as a power actually. Okay, so this 3 we will use later. So 1 to the power 3 plus 5 to the power 3 plus and 3 to the power 3 like this. Okay, so this 3 is required later calculate this. Okay, so because of that we are calculating this 3. So this is the idea of the each digit checking. So check the last session, we have discussed 2-3 problem based on this. Okay, if you are not clear with this, so okay, here. So what we will do, we will just write the original number equal to, and that is the original number divided by 10. Okay, and increment n plus plus. So this is the loop, and in this way we will calculate our, we will get our number of digits in that. Again, then because we now lost our original number in this variable. Okay, so because it was equal to I initially, but after that we have removed the digit in this, so this is updated. So again, what we can do, we can just again initialize with I in this iteration, perform the remaining operation. Now we need to calculate the sum. Okay, so now the what task is remaining. So now we need to calculate the result, means we need to remove the digit each time, and for each digit we need to calculate the power of the digit to the power n which we have calculated. Okay, so means again we will do the same things, but this time we have total number of digit that were initially. Okay, so we will repeat the same process. Now this time we will check the remainder things. Okay, to get the remainder. So 10. In this way you will get it 3. Now once you will fetch this digit as a 3, just apply the 3 to the power 3 logic, this n logic. So how you will do this? So you can use this power math things. Okay, so power, and then you pass this digit. Okay, so that because of that we have maintained this remainder actually. Okay, so that remainder 3 and comma what is the power n. Okay, so that things we will calculate and will add into the result that we have taken initially result. Okay, so in this way 3 to the power 3 will actually come. Next iteration, so we will get 15 and then we'll apply the 10 reminder, so we will get 5. So then 5 to the power 3, so 5 to the power 3 we will add in this. Then 1 we have, so 1 reminder this, so we will get 1, so 1 to the power 3. 3 is just we have already calculated as n, so that 3. In this way we will get the sum, and finally we will check if this sum is equal to original your I or not. If this is equal to original I, then this is a Armstrong number. So we will write this in the logic. So now run again a loop. So while same things, if original number is not equal to 0. Okay, now here this time we will just maintain a remainder. So remainder which we have taken, remainder equal to original number, and first this operation. Okay, so we will get this remainder value in our remainder variable, and after that we will update our original number. So that original number should be one last digit should be removed, so that is the same line which we have already written before, so that is 10. Okay, now we will inside the result, so result equal to result plus. So what we need to add here, actually we need to add power. So here this power we will add. So there is a math function power, and in the first value you can just type the remainder and comma n. Okay, so this is the calculation. To use this power you have to import the math library actually. Okay, so I think already added, so you can see this is already given in the code itself, math.h. So this power function actually works from this math library. So this is our part is done, and I think nothing is required from this. Okay, so this loop is done. Now this loop will calculate the same thing, so that means the digit to the power n. Okay, for n the sum we will calculate, and finally what we will do, we will check our final result. So if outside of this, so if our result is equal to I, that means that number is a Armstrong number. So increment your our counter C. Okay, so this operation is happening for inside the loop actually, and this information we are checking for each I. So we will get our total number of count. Okay, so how many Armstrong's number are there, and finally that we need to store inside our that pointer. So that is count variable. So that asterisk COUN count equal to C. The last instruction. Okay, so we are not returning anything, not printing anything in this function, because we are using pointer. So if we store anything on the pointer, so that will also reflect in our main function. Okay, so that count we are printing here, so that value should be reflect here in this print statement. So this is the overall logic for this. Let's see. Okay, we are getting correct. Submit. Okay, all passed.
Sir,
So this is
in exam we have to attempt 4 out of 6.
Yes, so mainly 2 out of first 3 and 2 out of second 3. So part 1 is 20 marks question, part 2 is 30 marks person. Okay, so you need to attempt total 4 question, 2 from first part, 2 from second part, okay, to get your full marks in the OPP. But if you suppose completed before the time, then there are other 2 questions available, so you can try those also, and then you will get a bonus mark, 1 bonus mark for those additionally. But that is only applicable if you complete your all four question first. Okay, so after that, suppose if you complete 5th question, then you will get a 1 bonus marks, and that bonus marks will directly add into your course score. Okay, so means whatever course score you are getting, suppose you are getting 80 out of 100, then that 1 bonus marks will directly added here, so 81. Okay, and if you complete all 6, so you will get a 2 bonus marks. That 2 bonus marks will be directly added into your course score. Okay, so
good afternoon, sir. Sir, in OPP question are similar like mock OPPE-1?
There is no actually boundary for the programming questions actually. Okay. So we can, these are the only 6 questions. So how we can say that the questions will be very similar to this?
Like concept are similar.
Concept are similar. So like loops you have to use, for loop you have to use some, but logic things will be definitely new. So as I mentioned that this is very common requirement for the questions. So like how to find out the digits, how to perform the get the operation on the digits. So this is very common logic where the multiple questions may be framed. So just remember this logic, how to get the each digit from any given number, integer number. Okay, so this is very important for the OPP exam because maybe one question may be based on this logic.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, this is the solution for this. So what flow we have done actually, we have checked for each I value with the given range, and we found first we found the total number of digit on that number I. Okay, because I may be like 1, 2, 3, or maybe 1000, or maybe any range, maybe anything. So first we are finding out the total number of digit. Then we will use that number of digit as a power to calculate, to apply this formula. Okay, 1 to the power total number of digit, like this. After that, we got the power value as a n. Now then we will again follow the same thing. So after that we fetch each digit from the end every time, and then we get the final value as a power. Okay, reminder and power, and then added that value into in our final result sum. So we will repeat this process for each digit, and we will get a total sum like this. Okay, so 1 to the power n plus 5 to the power n plus 3 to the power n. Then after that, we are just comparing that we are getting the same sum as equal to I. So if it is equal, if it is matched, then that means this now I is our Armstrong number. So we will increment our counter. And finally, we are storing our final count value in our pointer variable count as per question. Okay, so this is our complete flow for this question. Okay, so any doubt in this, any query? No query. Okay, let's move to the last question. Sirijan, I hope you are qualified student, just qualified student actually. So I think you haven't received the course email ID till now. So because of that, you are getting all the communication on your personal registered email ID. Once you will receive your student email ID, then your all communication will be happen on the student email ID. Okay, so you will receive that personal that student email ID after this term. For first term, actually, you have to work with your that registered email ID, personal registered email ID. But after that, you will get a student email ID. Okay, so last question in this mock, we have this again. This is also very related to the same digit. Okay, based here. What this is very common question which you have seen in the week 2 number conversion. Okay, so binary to decimal. Here input is given as a like this. 1 1 means this is a given as a integer, but this is created only with the help of 0 and 1. Okay, so this is reflecting binary. So we are getting this type of input, binary form 1010 form, and after that we need to calculate the corresponding decimal number for that. Okay, so this is in big to logic how we generally solve this problem. So suppose if it is given 1 1 1 1, so what is the corresponding decimal
Sir, in the
point?
paper, so like there will be two sections with three questions in each. So from three, we have to do any two now.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so how we solve this in general? In week 2, we have done this. So we solve this like first digit we will use and 1 into 2 to the power 0. Okay. Plus second digit 2 to the power 1 plus third digit 2 to the power 2 plus fourth digit 10 to 2 to the power 3, like this. Okay. So we will start from 0 and every time we will increment 1 2 3 here at the power of 2. Okay, but this multiplication should be taken from this digit one by one and the sum, and then we will get like 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. Okay, so this is equal to 15, and that we need to print here. So this is we have done some part of the previous question, so that same things you can use here. So this logic we need to write in the code logic, how we can solve this. So again, same things, you can use a while loop and just fetch each digit from the last. You can take one counter as for the power, because you see that we initially take 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, like this. So for power, you can take one counter, you can start as 0, then increment every time. Okay, what term actually we are using? We are using 0th term, then first term, then second term, like this. We don't know how many terms we have, so we will increment this counter inside the while loop for each digit. We will calculate every time 2 power, so we will just use this power 2 as a value, but here this is the term, which term actually we are using, so that we will maintain inside the variable. So this logic we will write in the same way, which whatever we have done in the previous question. So only the maintain the required things. So because our output is possible, 1 second. So what is given this information? Sample input, okay. LD. Okay. So here our actually this variable is long int. Okay. So we will store this inside the long int. So here this is also as given as a long int. Okay, binary number. Okay, so B, if we change this, we can directly work on B. I think that is not required. Okay, so let's start with, so first thing we will maintain the term actually. So as for the power, which actually 0 1 2, which I have already mentioned here. So term, which term we are calculating, so that we will start with 0. Okay, and we will just calculate the final result. So that result is just as a decimal value. So I'm just typing as a result. Okay, that will also be initialized with 0. Now simply run a loop. So while the font, so this B value actually. Okay, so we will check binary number. Each time we will just remove one digit from that. Okay, so once if this while B is not equal to 0, then we will repeat the process. Okay, so what we will do, we will just calculate the result. So res equal to res plus. So we will fetch our last digit. How we will fetch our last digit? So that is simple. That b percentile 10. Okay, this is the calculation to fetch, and this is the last digit calculation. Or you can do this separately also, so that is also fine. So what we can do, just like a int reminder equal to b and this 10. and use REM here. Okay. Multiply. Now, what multiply we need to do here? So that is actually uh, power, power, and what power actually 2 comma term number. Okay, so what term number currently we are calculating? So that calculation we are doing. After that, we will increment our term for the next calculation. Okay, and we will also reduce our digit, so that b equal to b the divide by 10. Okay, so this is our calculation, so this will perform our task, and finally we will store our decimal value in our pointer. Okay, so that pointer simply just asterisk d equal to res. Okay, so in this way this will calculate our decimal number. Okay, some error is there.
Power
uh,
power call out function. That's POWER.
Math function is not defined.
Yeah, but you already have a function called
Oh,
power.
that is already given. Okay, okay, okay. That function is already defined in the code. You can call that x and y. Okay, so suppose if that here math library is not added, you can add that also. So that is also will work. But here power function is already given. You can directly call that, and that will return the answer. So that is returning. Okay, fine. Let's use. Now it's working. So that is submit button. Okay, so that is fast. Okay, so Srijan, where will I receive the Proctor Gmeet link? See, check the Google Calendar actually. Okay, so Google Calendar is just like a calendar. This, okay, and log in this through your personal email ID. So whatever email ID you have registered in this program, so use that if you are just qualified. Okay, so I'm just click on this my personal ID and check calendar. Okay, so in this calendar you will see your exam duty like this. Okay, so 5 to something 8 something. Okay, so you will see this type of meeting in your Google Calendar, and when you will click on that you will see one meeting link. Okay, so that you have to join. A mail is also sent, so I think some invitation mail you can check in your mail. Okay, so
So what you said actually, my net.
Yes, what you are saying?
Are you saying something? I do. For OPP, are you saying?
Srijan, I actually said to Srijan. So Srijan
Okay.
have message in the chat. I
Okay.
didn't get it there, sir. No, no. Just check first log in through your student email ID. Okay, so you must receive actually. Maybe what happened when you log in by default, some Google is login from some another email ID. So that is page is opened actually. So check from here which email ID you have logged in on the Google. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sir, so we have to join it exactly at 5, or we can join it
Ha,
like 5:15 or.
you can join 5:15 also, but just join at least 30 minutes before, so your process should be complete on your time.
Okay, sir.
So this was the last question. Yes, Sijan, I am taking your query. 1 second. So any doubt in this, anyone? This is the sixth one.
No, sir.
No, sir, it's clear.
Okay, so just remember this logic, digit based logic. Okay, so this is important. So also other questions will be, first part question will be based on simple loops and conditional statement. Second part question will be based on some logical. Okay, so just try. Okay, so that's all mock solution. Yeah, now you can ask your doubt. So Sagar have raised the hand.
Hey, I've got a couple of questions. One is, I do have a setup at my place, so I work from home. So I've got a bigger setup, like I have a docking station, a laptop, and couple of screens, right? So
Mhm.
I'm not sure if and this is the only room that I have where I can, conduct the exam. I can, nobody's going to disturb. There's no other place where I can, just take the laptop and perform the, the exam. So how would I know that this setup is in, okay, in a reasonable amount of time? Because if I know it now that this is absolutely not going to work out, then I need to find some other, solution. So do you think I could?
Multiple screen, yeah, I think that is not correct. Actually, according to the rule, your table should be clean.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and so just try to manage that type of requirement which is given in the rules. Okay, so multiple screen on your table, multiple device on your table, definitely Proctor will not allow. Okay, in this way, maybe you have to also face the problem at that time. So please keep ready as per the requirement, your table things, all these things.
Do you think I can take a snapshot of this? So maybe I can, turn off, physically, turn the monitors away. The laptop screen would be down, so there would be only one screen. But there is a docking station, so I don't want somebody to say that, okay, there's a docking station, and so it's
That is fine.
that is
Whatever
fine, right?
you can. No. I am saying that you can just.
Ask the
Do
proctor.
you have the laptop?
Yeah, I have a laptop. Yeah.
So you can just change your sitting positions. No? Maybe you can sit on your some beds or some place like this, but like this. Do not sit on
Yeah,
that same table.
The arrangement of the
Yeah, that will be problematic.
yeah,
Actually, according to
that's
the
problematic.
rule, you according to the rule you have to follow that. Otherwise,
But
they will
there's
not
no
allow
way.
it.
Yeah, but there's no way that I can take a snapshot and then
Now
verify
that
it.
is
Is there?
fine. That is fine. But actually, we have caught many
Right.
things before that, so we cannot believe on any statements like this.
Okay. All right. The second question is, what happens if there is a power outage? So I don't have an inverter. Usually it doesn't happen, but I've
This is
seen that.
totally up to you. You have to manage actually.
Um,
Okay, so that type of arrangement, internet, power, all you have to manage.
yeah. Okay. All right. Thanks.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, another Kamlesh.
Yes, sir. In my room, I have many notes taken on my wall. So, should I have to remove all this or mm,
On the
uh,
computer table, on the laptop where you are sitting, where you are putting the laptop, that should be clean at that time.
walls
Okay,
are
no,
taken with some notes? It's
just
not
remove that
related to
also.
state.
Just remove that also because we have already caught this type of malpractice in before.
Okay.
Yeah, someone using that notes on the wall actually.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, others is series. You have anything?
So actually, I want to ask like, actually, I have one PC and one laptop. So can I use my laptop to connect Google Meeting and give exam PC? Because
PC.
my
Do
laptop
you have the
also has.
webcam? Everything that will
Yes,
support the
in PC
camera.
I have webcam also and in laptop also I have webcam, both.
I will suggest use the mobile phone as a camera. Okay, and give the exam on laptop or maybe because of power or maybe something. But just take that one computer or maybe laptop or computer as a example, but use mobile camera. Otherwise, you can ask this to Proctor initially. Sir, I have I want to use my laptop as a camera device. Okay, so you can ask to the
Because sir,
Proctor.
I have given SCT in the same way.
You have to ask to the Proctor these things
Okay,
initially.
okay.
Okay, if they allow, then you can do. But
So
actually, what is
one,
the thing now in work? If you have the laptop, maybe I'm not sure they will allow in this way because laptop you can see other things also on the laptop, now as a
yes.
camera. But some other tabs are maybe open or like this, so maybe they will not allow. So be ready as a mobile as a camera. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So, one more thing is, is it necessary to give exam in the same room which I was uploaded
No,
in
not
SCT?
necessary. Not
Okay.
necessary. But setup should be the same type. Okay. So like your view should be very clear to the Proctor.
Yes, sir, yes. Okay.
So I can change the table, right?
You can
Room
change
and
that. Yeah, that is fine.
thank you.
Yeah, other Srijan.
Sir, I checked the Google Calendar, sir. It's still not there.
Have you received any mail yesterday?
No, sir. No mails.
You registered this course in this term or not?
Yes, sir. I did register. I'm receiving all the classes on this mail only, on the same mail.
No, that is fine. But qualifier, you have already receiving these things all.
Yes,
but
sir. I
after
have.
qualifying, you have enrolled this C programming course in this term or not?
Yes, sir. I have registered.
You must receive actually. Check your registered email ID, whatever you have registered on the IITM for your qualifier registration.
Yes, sir. I checked. I did get a mail about the OPP, but not anything like the links to the Google Meet or something. I didn't get anything.
Okay, can you share your screen and show me the Google
Yeah,
Calendar?
sure, sir.
Yeah, others, if you don't have anything to ask, you can leave.